Good morning, student. How are you? Yesterday we are discussing question answer of chapter 3 plant. Short answer questions. Question 1, 2 and question number 3. These three questions I have discussed with you. Now in my today video we will start with question number 4. Please take your rough copy, pen or pencil and note down the important points. Now student, question number 4. Name the agents of dispersal of seeds. Give examples. Name the agents of dispersal of seeds. Give example. Okay student, first of all I will explain how the dispersal of seed in the plants and why dispersal of seed is very important in plants. So student, do you remember when I explained you dispersal of a seeds? At that time I explained you seeds which are produced by the plant. If all the seed falls near the main plant, then what happen? So in that case student, the new plant which is coming from the seed, they will not get enough space for their growth, and even they don't get sunlight, water and nutrient from the soil. So to avoid all these things, nature has provided means of secreting the seeds far off from the main plant, and this process of secreting or spreading of seed is known as dispersal of seeds. And I also explain you human beings and animals can move from one place to another, but plants cannot move like human beings and animals from one place to another. So student, they have some agents which help them in the dispersal of seeds. Is it clear? And these agents are wind, water, animals, even human beings also, and explosion. And explosion. So student, plants whose seeds are dispersed by wind, such plants have very light seeds. Is it clear? Such plants usually have small and light seeds, and they are carried by the wind. An example of such plants are dandelion plant, cotton plant, maple plant. These are the plants in which seed is dispersed by the wind. After that, water. Another agent of seed dispersal is the water. So student, fruits and seeds of lily, cotton and lotus are dispersed by water. As these plants are found near the water bodies and their seeds are carried away by water to far off places. And next agent is animals. See student, birds eat fruit and throw the seed, and animal eat the fruit, but due to hard outer covering of the seed, they are unable to digest them. Is it clear? They are unable to digest them. So the seeds come out from the body through the faces. Is it clear? So in this manner also the seed are dispersed by the animal, and some seeds which are like a hook. So what happens student? These seeds get stuck to animal fur, and in this manner also they are carried to the new places. And even human beings also eat fruits and throw the seeds. In this manner human beings also help in the dispersal of the seed. Next method I explain you, explosion. Next method which I explain you, explosion. Seeds of peas. What happened? The outer covering of this is known as pods. Outer covering of this is known as pods. And due to sunlight, what's happened student? Due to sunlight, the pods dry, and with a pressure it burst out. With the pressure it burst, and this is also the way by which the seed can be dispersed. So this is the complete process. How is the seed dispersed by the different agents. Now note down the question. Name the agents of dispersal of seeds. Give example. Now write the answer. Agents of seed dispersal are agents of seed dispersal are, note down the first point, wind. An example, seed of cotton, maple, extra. Next point, write water. And examples are seeds of lily, coconut, extra. Next, animals. Example, mango, cherry, papaya, extra. Next point, explosion. Example, seeds of peas, touch me not, extra. So this is the answer of the question. Name the agents of dispersal of seeds. Give examples. I am repeating the answer. Agents of seed dispersal are, first point, wind. Example, seeds of cotton, maple, extra. Second point, water. Example, seeds of lily, coconut, extra. Third point, animals. Example, mango, cherry, papaya, extra. Next point, explosion. Example, seeds of peas, touch me not, extra. Now here, question number 5. How do leaves breathe? How do leaves breathe? So student, when I explain you function of a leaf, at that time I explain you how leaf breathe. Let discuss the function of a leaf. What is the function of leaves? Food is prepared by the leaves. Food is prepared by the leaves. And this process is known as photosynthesis. And student, on the surface of a leaf, there are tiny pores. On the surface of the leaf there are tiny pores, and these are known as stomata, and these are known as stomata. So here exchange of gases take place. Plants take carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Now note down the question. How do leaves breathe? How do leaves breathe? Write the answer. Leaves breathe through stomata. Leaves breathe through stomata. Through stomata, they take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. I repeat the answer. Leaves breathe through stomata. Through stomata, they take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. So student, we have completed short answer questions of the chapter, and I have already explained you that in the classwork copy you will write only question answers of the chapter, and book exercises you will complete in the book only. Don't write book exercises in the classwork copy. In classwork copy you will write only question answers of the chapter. Is it clear? Now next question is long answer questions. Next question is long answer questions. Question number 1. Explain the process of photosynthesis with the help of a diagram. Explain the process of photosynthesis with the help of a diagram. So student, first of all understand what is photosynthesis. One more time I explain you the whole process of photosynthesis in plants, and then we write the answer. Student, leaves are also known as the kitchen of the plant, as they make their own food. Leaves are also known as the kitchen of the plant, as they make their own food. And you have observed student, mostly we see that the color of the leaf is green. The color of the leaves is green. Student, do you know why the color of the leaf is green? Mostly we observe in our surrounding there are many plants and trees, and we find the color of the leaves of these plants are green. So, do you think why the color of the leaf is green? Student, the color of the leaf is green due to the presence of a green pigment, and this is known as chlorophyll, and this chlorophyll is present in the leaves. This chlorophyll is present in the leaves, and the process by which green plant prepare their food, so the material required are carbon dioxide, water and minerals. Sunlight, these are the, and chlorophyll which is present in the leaves. So student, these are required for the complete process of a photosynthesis. Now student, how the process of photosynthesis take place in the green leaves of the plant? See student, root absorb water and minerals from the soil, because minerals are present in the soil and they dissolve in water, and these and the water and minerals are absorbed by the root. Now student, what happened? What is the second step? And then root carry it to the stem, and from the stem it carries to the leaves. Now student, when sunlight falls on the leaves, then it is absorbed by the chlorophyll which is present in the leaves. Okay student, when light falls on the leaves, it is absorbed by the chlorophyll. And where is chlorophyll present? Chlorophyll is present in the leaves. And you know, on the surface of leaf there are tiny pores which you say stomata, and plants also required carbon dioxide in the preparation of the food. So student, through stomata, plants, through stomata, leaves take in carbon dioxide, because stomata, these tiny pores are present in the leaves. So carbon dioxide is also required in the preparation of the food. So from where leaves take this carbon dioxide? They take this from the stomata present in the leaves and give out oxygen and give out oxygen. This is the method how the green plant produce their food. And did you know the food produced is stored in the form of a glucose? The food which is stored is in the form of a glucose. And where the food is stored? In the leaves, roots and stem. These are the part of the plant which we eat, or you can say animals also eat. So the food is stored in the form of a glucose in leaves, roots and stem of the plant. So student, this is the complete process of photosynthesis in plant. Now student, note down the question. Explain the process of photosynthesis with the help of a diagram. Write the answer. The process by which green plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight, water, carbon dioxide is called it photosynthesis. I repeat it. The process by which green plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight, water, carbon dioxide is called it photosynthesis. Now student, on page number 23, you open page number 23 of your book. You will see how the process of photosynthesis take place is shown with the help of a diagram. On page number 23, the process of photosynthesis, how it take place, is shown with the diagram. So in your classwork copy, when you write the answer, then on you have interleave copy for EVS. So where you write the answer, you also draw the diagram also. The process of photosynthesis take place in plants. Draw the diagram also. Now student, let note down one word question for you. Give the name of two types of roots. Anyone can give the answer? Yes, your answer is right. Two types of roots are tap root and fibrous root. Okay. What are the two parts of the plant? Yes? Yes, very good answer. The two parts of a plant are root and shoot. Thank you, student.